A Decent Life Initiative is an initiative launched by President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi on January 2, 2019 to improve the standard of living for the poorest and the most needy social groups nationwide. It also contributes to raising the standard of daily services provided to the poorest citizens, especially villagers. Moreover, the initiative aims at providing a decent life for the neediest groups throughout the Republic in 2019. Furthermore, it also includes a section for healthcare. The provision of medical services and surgical operations, as well as the disbursement of compensatory devices and the development of the neediest villages, according to the poverty map, and the provision of job opportunities in small and medium enterprises in villages and the neediest regions, and preparing orphan girls for marriage. Needless to mention that it is still operating in full efficiency due to its crucial importance. This initiative is based on the implementation of a set of services and development activities that guarantee a decent life for this group and improve their living conditions. The most important goals of the Decent Life Initiative are reducing the citizens' burdens in the neediest communities in the countryside, not to mention a comprehensive development of the poorest rural communities with the aim of eliminating multidimensional poverty to provide a decent and sustainable life for citizens throughout all parts of the Republic, as well as raising the social, economic, environmental standard of the targeted families. Let alone providing job opportunities to claim the independence of citizens and motivate them to improve their standard of living for their families and local communities. In addition to informing the local community of a positive difference in their standard of living, and organizing the efforts of the civil society and establish confidence in all state institutions. The most important thing in the initiative is investing in the improvement of the Egyptian person, as well as bridging the gap between centers, villages, and their dependencies. Over and above, it focuses on reviving the values of shared responsibilities between all partner agencies to unify development measures in centers, villages, and their dependencies. The most essential pillars of the Decent Life Initiative are concerned efforts of the state with the experience of the civil society institutions and supporting local communities in implementing a qualitative improvement in the standard of living targeting citizens and their communities alike, consolidating social protection for all citizens, distributing development gains justly. And providing job opportunities to support the independence of citizens and stimulate them to improve their families' and communities' living standard. In response, the targeted villages were divided according to the data and surveys of the Central Agency for Public Mobilization and Statistics, in coordination with the concerned ministries and agencies. Besides, the initiative has several phases. The first phase of the initiative comprises villages with poverty rates estimated at 70%, constituting the neediest of all and require immediate support. The second phase of the initiative comprises villages with poverty rates from 50 to 70%, namely villages that require assistance but less urgent than the first. The third phase of the initiative targets villages with poverty rate less than 50% and fewer challenges to overcome poverty. In this respect, the first phase targets 377 villages, most in need, in which poverty is about 70% or more, with a total number of 756,000 families, 3 million individuals in 11 governorates. The basic criteria for specifying the neediest villages is the weakness of basic services such as sewage networks and water networks, low education rate, high density of school classes, not to mention the need for intensive health services to meet healthcare requirements, besides the poor conditions of the road networks, and finally, the high poverty rate of families living in those villages. The crucial pillars of the initiative are decent houses by raising the efficiency of houses, building residential complexes in the neediest villages, and extending water, sewage, gas, and electricity connection inside houses. As far as infrastructure is concerned, comes assisting micro-projects and productive cooperatives in villages, not to mention providing health services such as compensatory devices. earphones, glasses, and wheelchairs. Regarding educational services, building and improving school and nurseries' efficiency and providing them with the required equipment and medical staff, along with establishing literacy classes, let alone strengthening economic empowerment through training and operating medium, small, and micro projects. Over and above establishing industrial and craft complexes and providing job opportunities, plus it also upholds social objectives, assisting human development procedures, including human empowerment, as they target families, children, women, people of determination, and the elderly, along with awareness initiatives. Besides providing and distributing subsidized food baskets, marriages of orphans, including preparing marital homes and organizing collective weddings, In addition, developing childhood by establishing home nurseries to rationalize mothers' time and enhance their productive role, together with supplying children with clothes. Finally, assisting the neediest families in the rural regions. It is worth mentioning that the most targeted groups by the Decent Life Initiative are the elderly, people of determination, volunteers, women who are breadwinners and divorced women, orphans and children, people who are unable to work. Last but not least, the Decent Life Initiative creates a cooperative society and upholds all measures to attain sustainable development for both individuals and their society in Egypt.